One of the questions that I get most asked most often by people who are trying to get into the industry, or that I'm mentoring who are just starting off in the industry, is is it worth it to go through the FAANG interview process? It's interviewing with the big companies, whether it's Meta, Microsoft, Google, Apple, AWS. They will put you through a gauntlet of interviews, oftentimes taking days and hours and hours. I tried it once. I went through an interview process with AWS, and in total, I went through, I think, 14 and a half hours of interviews. Utterly ridiculous. Um, you want my honest opinion? No, it's not worth it. Those jobs are not worth it, especially now that there's not as big a gap as there used to be between the FANG jobs and the other jobs. There's not as big a gap in either pay or benefits or the perks, especially now with all these FANG companies forcing people back into the office. It's just not worth it. It's not worth your time to go through that interview process and being put through all of that. Um, there are much better jobs out there. There are much better companies to work for. And yeah, you may not get quite as much pay. You may not get quite as much as far as the benefits and the perks. But in the end, there's also a value to your mental health and your well-being. And going through that process, it just isn't worth it.